Hello, welcome to the topic sentence structure. A sentence has got different components, and they are subject and predicate in the larger sense, which might be made of phrases and clauses. And let's come to the structure of the sentence. So regarding the structure of a sentence, we have got four structures. Sentences according to structure might be simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. So a simple sentence, it has got a single independent clause. Sometimes we term it coordinating clause. If a sentence has got a single independent clause, then it is termed simple sentence. On the other hand, compound sentences, they are made of two or more independent clauses. Complex, on the other hand, they are made of an independent clause along with one or more dependent clauses. Instead of this, if we have a compound sentence along with one or more dependent clauses, then we call it compound complex. So these are the four sentence structures that we have in English. First, let's come to simple sentence. Let's have a look at this sentence. John writes. Here we have got a single clause which is independent, so it's a simple sentence. Look at number 2 here. John writes me letters. So it has got two objects, but still John writes me letter. This is a single clause, so it is a simple sentence. Let's modify the sentence a little more. Let's come to number 3. John and Jane write me letters. Here, if we look, we just have a little glance, we might think that it is a compound. No. Here the subject is John and Jane. This subject is together taken as one unit, a subject. So it's only one subject is there, followed by a predicate, and together it is a single independent clause, so it is a simple sentence. Let's have a look at this one again. Jane writes and telephones. Here the Jane is doing the action of writing and telephoning, so this is the predicate of the subject Jane, so it has got a single independent clause, so this is also a simple sentence. Let's have a longer sentence here. So if even though the sentence is long and it seems complex, if we analyze the sentence carefully, we see that the basic sentence is John and Jane wrote and telephone. This is the basic clause, independent clause. The rest of the words, or let's say phrases, none of them are clauses. So these additional phrases, since they are not clauses, and we have got only a single independent clause, so this is a simple clause, no, a simple sentence. So whether a sentence is simple, complex, compound, or compound complex, it is not determined by the length but by the structure. So these are all simple sentences. So now let's move on to compound sentences. Let's have a look here. John writes and Jane telephones. Here we have got two clauses. John writes and Jane telephones. Two subjects along with their corresponding predicates, and these two independent clauses are joined by a conjunction and. Similarly, John wanted to write, but Jane preferred to talk. Here also we have got two independent clauses, and one of them are joined by these conjunctions, and these conjunctions are what we call coordinating conjunctions. So you remember all the coordinating conjunctions. You have the fan voice here: for, and, no, but, or, yet, and so. So these are the coordinating conjunctions. So compound sentences will always have these conjunctions. In number 1 and 2 we have and but, which is part of this fan voice group of coordinating conjunctions. So this sentence is a compound sentence. So let's move on to complex sentence. John, who is my grandson, writes me letters. So here we have an independent clause, that is, John writes me letters. And in between we have who is my grandson, which is a dependent clause, or let's say a subordinate clause. You see here there is no fan voice category of conjunctions here. So this is a complex sentence. Similarly, in the second sentence, Jen still gets the urge to telephone. This is the independent clause, and the remaining, this is the dependent one. So we have independent and dependent. So this is also a complex sentence. Now let's move on to compound complex sentence. Let's have a look at number 1. They wanted to go on writing and telephoning, but after they moved into my house, I told them to stop. If we look at the structure, you see here, they wanted to go on writing and telephoning. So this is an independent clause. And we have another independent clause. I told them to stop. So we have got two independent clauses. That means it's a compound. But still, we have another subordinate one. That is, after they move into my house. So it has got two independent clauses or coordinating clauses along with a subordinate clause. So this is what we call compound complex sentence. So these are the 4 types of structures in English grammar. To move further, let's see the difference between parenthetical and defining constructions within phrases or clauses. Have a look at these 2 sentences. Both look the same. Yes, they are almost the same. Almost, yes. Only the difference is the presence or absence of these 2 commas here. So whatever comes between these 2 commas, which says who is a good swimmer, this is an addition. Okay, this is an additional clause, subordinate clause of course. But because of the presence or absence of these 2 commas, there is a difference in meaning. The first one is what we is similar to what we call parenthetical construction. You see here, his son, within parentheses here, who is a good swimmer, made the rescue. So here, who is a good swimmer is an optional addition, which we simply the sentence we can say, his son made the rescue. So we know he has got only one son. But if you look at sentence number 2, without any comma, here he has got more than one son, and we are talking about one particular son who is a good swimmer. Similarly, if you look at number 3 and 4 here, number 3 here, his son John made the rescue. Here in number 3 he has got only one son, but if you look at number 4, he has got more than one. So number 2 and number 4, this is what we term defining constructions, and number 1 and 3, parenthetical. That's all for today. Thank you.